Hey, I'm Rachel J, and this is Cultivator Kitchen. Today we are making sauerkraut rye cakes. These are so delicious. You guys have been asking for these on Instagram, and they're really quick and easy to make. It's actually a great recipe to use your sourdough discard with. That sourdough starter that you don't want to make bread with, that's kind of piling up, so it has quite a lot of that in here. You can still make this without a sourdough starter. Just use equal parts flour and water to make up the difference, and it won't have the same delicious, sour, complex flavor, but it'll still be super yummy. I hope you guys are gonna love this. If you make it, don't forget to post a picture to Instagram and tag me so I can see. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I make new videos every single week, and here we go. I'm gonna show you how to make these. So first, I'm gonna use a full cup of sourdough starter. Nice and bubbly, and I had a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And then I've got half a cup of dark rye flour. This is whole grain organic dark rye, which has an amazing flavor. If you don't like rye flour, you could use whole wheat flour instead. And I've got a half a cup of water. I've got some baking powder, and then just any kind of sauerkraut that you have. Could be homemade or store-bought. The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put the sourdough into the bowl. Next, I'm going to add the flour and the water and stir all that in. Next, I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of baking powder and mix that in as well. If yours is looking a bit thick, you can add a little more water. It's really going to depend on the density of your starter and your dough. And it should look like pancake batter, just kind of fluffy. Last but not least, I'm going to add a heaping half cup of sauerkraut. You can put more if you want more. It's so good in here. So I'm going to dump that in, liquid and all, and mix it together. And you can see that the baking powder and the sourdough have activated. So it's nice and spongy. It's going to be so delicious. So it should be nice and wet so that it's pourable into the pan, and there should be pieces of sauerkraut throughout the whole thing. Looks really good. All right, we're ready to get these on the griddle. So I've got my pan, my griddle here on medium high, and I'm going to make 4 even rye cakes. I'm going to let these cook until they start to bubble on the top, which they're starting to do now. And I'm going to wait till they're ready to flip, kind of like regular pancakes, when the bottom is done. It normally takes about 3 to 4 minutes. So we're going to wait and then flip them. I went ahead and separated these a little bit. And you can see the sides are starting to cook and they're bubbling nicely. So I'm going to give it about 1 more minute and then go ahead and flip these. These are really fluffy and golden on one side, and I never make them perfectly round. I'm just making them quick and easy. So I like a little rustic shape, and they're going to be super delicious anyway. So just flip those quickly. I'm going to let them cook for another 3 minutes to 4 minutes on this side, and then serve them up. I So these are all done. I'm just making sure that they cooked on the other side, and sure enough, they look really yummy. All the holes from the sourdough, nice and crispy. There's sauerkraut all in here. So I didn't add any salt to these because really they have a ridiculous amount of flavor. And that's all you need to do. I'm gonna serve these with a side salad from my garden and plate this up. Here is the salad. It's just lettuce from my garden with my maple mustard dressing, if you guys haven't tried that yet, and some black pepper on top. And here are my sauerkraut rye cakes. They look so good. I'm going to cut into one and show you guys what it looks like. Doesn't that look so good? They're crispy on the outside and really delicious on the inside, and they're filled with sauerkraut. These are still super hot, but I'm gonna eat this and enjoy. See you guys next time.